Before you witness the X-Pocalypse,
Oh, God.
experience the definitive version of the X-Men, as long as you grew up in the 90s.
Look what she did to the VCR just by touching it.
X-Men, the animated series.
I guess,
Return
yeah.
to the era of Super Soakers and Pizza Bagels.
Pizza!
In a decade where no one gave a crap about the Avengers, for the first comic adaptation to combine quips and bright colors with depth and high stakes, all wrapped up in a theme song that's been stuck in your head for decades.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, seriously, if Professor X was real, all I'd hear is ba-na-na-na-na. Suit up with an X-Men team you're pretty damn familiar with by now, who are all pretty much the same as their movie counterparts, except the spandex is yellower, the rogues are sexier, and Jubilee is a main character
That's right.
for some reason, because what the X-Men really need is a Mallrat with the power of sparkles.
I have apprehended the leader of the mutant rebellion.
Stop trying to make Jubilee happen, show.
leader.
It's not gonna happen. Return to the mid-90s on Fox, where in between reruns of Ike the Cat and Power Rangers, you'd watch the X-Men bring
Power
classic
Rangers.
storylines to life.
Mission accomplished, buddy. Okay.
Like the Phoenix Saga that was so much better than X3.
Oh my God.
Days of Future Past that's as good as Days of Future Past. And a Weapon X episode that's so much better than Wolverine Origins. You'll almost give them a pass for the half-ass season 5 where they moved production to the Philippines.
To get the other half of the crystal is waltz right into Magnus's fortress.
Yeesh. Don't get any ideas, singer. Prepare for a series that's about so much more than fighting supervillains. It's also about fighting prejudice.
No more mutants!
No more mutants.
As racists and bigots of all stripes are defeated by a stereotypical Southerner,
Lalandra's out cold on a leftover hush puppy.
stereotypical Cajun,
There's always more gators in the bayou.
stereotypical Russian,
Dos vidania.
and stereotypical German.
Of course, Fräulein.
Because nothing defeats stereotypes like a different, more powerful stereotype. So gear up for this
different, more
90s
powerful
cartoon that's
stereotype.
great despite being very much a product of its time.
Surrender, mutant.
Of course. Not.
Can copy.
That might be the second best superhero series ever made. And when first place is Batman, second place ain't half bad. Starring
That's
Sentinels
true.
sucking at their jobs.
I am still plugged in.
Storm yelling at nature.
I summon the Arctic winds. Rain, wind, lightning, rain, lightning, thunder.
Awesome Easter eggs.
His name is Cable.
Cable.
Assassin.
It's Miss Marvel.
Wolverine trying to curse.
All right, you egg-sucking piece of gutter trash. Out of my way, dog breath. Come on, you piece of alien gutter trash.
Cliffhangers.
There's a lot of those.
Wolverine grunting. Scott and Jean yelling each other's names.
Scott.
Yeah.
Scott. Scott. Scott.
Gene? Gene.
And Jean Grey's X-gasms.
Oh my God.
Is it weird that this is kind of turning me on? X-Men, better than the movies. You know the only thing better than the intro? The Japanese intro.
What?
Sugoi.
I'm just happy that they know that Batman the Animated Series is number 1, and then this is number 2. Are there moments where it could kind of swap a little bit, and X-Men could be first, and Batman could be 2? Maybe not, probably not. But but this show, X-Men, the animated series, Batman 2, they're both great. They're both awesome. I like how Honest Trailer speaks to how you had to be from the 90s to understand some of the references, though, like, you know, VHS and all that kind of, like, a lot of the technology obviously is definitely for that time. Even when I watch the show now, because it's on Disney Plus, if you didn't know, it's very nostalgic. It's very nostalgic. Going back, I kind of think like, man, how did this show keep my attention? Because it is somewhat of a slow show. but the storytelling is very, very well done. But it makes me very happy though that they're bringing back X-Men 97, that's what they're calling it now, as a show. And they're bringing back the original writers, they're bringing back the original cast. I'm sure they'll add some people in there. But that's gonna be dope. That's gonna be really cool. I'm just interested in what the animation is gonna look like. The storytelling I think should be fine, but I really want to see what the animation is gonna look like. Is it gonna be an updated version of what we got back in the 90s, or is it going to be something totally different? I'm sure they're going to keep what we are used to, at least those of us that grew up with the show. It kind of makes sense. Early on when I was watching this show though, Cyclops was my favorite character because he felt like he actually was the leader of the X-Men. I feel like in the comics and the animated series, he was the leader of the X-Men. Like he was a true leader. I actually really liked him as a character. He was one of my favorites for a while until, you know, Wolverine just kind of took over. And for good reason. He's just cool. But at this time, X-Men was a big thing. You had the comics, of course. You had the TV show, the animated series. You had the video game. I love the video game. I still play the video game. We have a place here called Cidercade in Austin, and they've got all the old school games, arcade games, some new stuff, but mostly stuff that you wouldn't find anywhere else. And they have the X-Men game, and I played it. It was awesome. It was very nostalgic, and I loved it. Overall, let me know your thoughts on X-Men the animated series. Let me know your thoughts on the Honest trailer. I thought they did a good job here. There is no pitch meeting for this, so of course it's just the Honest trailer. But let me know your thoughts in the comments below. Let's talk X-Men. Thank you guys for watching, members, subscribers, watchers. I appreciate all the support that you give. To my hyper crew, Brian Tidwell, Steve-O, Slepnir, Dash Milner, K6013, Daniel Lopez, Portalo Mobile 44, Kratos, William Cooper, Shane Cook, Richie Chester, and Squall Leonhardt. Thank you guys for choosing that top tier crew. I really appreciate it. Check out our most popular videos on this channel or the most recent reaction or review. You can also see some of the content creators I've got in the description below. They got some great videos you can check out. Other than that, that's all I got for you guys on this one. I will see you guys in the comments. We can talk more about this Honest trailer. Otherwise, have a great rest of your day, and I'll see you guys on the next video.